Hello everybody, I am Son of Kenneth and this is StarSector. So what this is a indie game title that currently is not available on any platform. They are selling it strictly on their website and their website alone. It is in what I would say an early access form that they've recently released. I don't know, specifically how long ago that they started this early access period, but they're selling it currently for $15. This game has been in development for around 9, 10 years. So they do have an indie team. I just don't know how big it is. I'm sure it's a pretty small team, but they definitely wanted to wait for it to, I guess, be a certain point. They wanted it definitely at a certain point before they even put it into the early access form. And I will say that it is, from what I've seen so far, a a very good point or good state that it's at. I played through it a little bit, mostly the tutorial mission. So that way, well, you kind of are forced to play through the tutorial mission. I actually tried to go through and record, some videos on this game. Fortunately, it just, didn't work out sound quality wise. Hopefully, I've fixed that issue. So, what what I'm looking at here, I guess, is starting a new game and starting a new series based on this game. It is kind of it's an empire building type of game, which I really do enjoy. The space aspect about it is very good. You start out with a small fleet, and then you progress from there, and you continue to build bigger and bigger. So you can colonize planets. You can, upgrade crew, administrators. I haven't gotten that far into the game yet. I got a, small fleet and, some additional captains for my ships, and that's about as far as I got. Um, but we are, of course, going to start from scratch. The one, I suppose, disadvantage of this particular game uh, is you only can have one save. So there's no way to have multiple campaigns going on in your game, which is fine. I mean, I have no problem with that. Uh, the campaign that I was working on didn't go very far, anyways. So we are gonna go new game. All right. So first things first, we're gonna pick a name, and I can't think of anything better than Star Lord. All right, they have pick random avatars here, or pick avatars. These avatars seem to be applied to all characters within the game. I'm gonna go for my favorite here, which is this guy. I say favorite, but it's the coolest looking one out of the ones that I see. You can pick a sector age, young, hotter stars, more planets, more mineral resources, and then fewer habitable worlds. Average, more balanced mix of stars and planets. Old, cooler stars, fewer planets, less minerals, more habitable worlds, or a combination of those. We are just going to keep it on mixed. Sector size, we're going to go with normal. Hell pop-ups, I really just, um, even though this is highly recommended for new players, let's say screw it, and let's put it on iron mode. We cannot In iron mode, you can't quit without saving or load a save while still in the game. In other words, no do-overs. So we're gonna have a no do-over. We're gonna live or die by the sword here. You can start off as a bounty hunter commanding a wolf class frigate. You can be a scavenger commanding a wayfarer class combat freighter. And then you have these faster starts or a randomized start. Um, they get you with a few more ships, and or this one is, um, like a bigger ship, more powerful ship. Me personally, I'm gonna go with a scavenger. We're gonna try to do the scavenger type thing. A little bit of, I guess, pirate hunting. Nothing, too heavy out the gate. Um, and then we can have a shuttle with a under the command of an experienced subordinate. So basically, I've never picked this, but under the command of an experienced subordinate, it's going to probably be with another captain. So you're going to have a captain and a kite class shuttle out the gate. But I'm not a big fan of the shuttle. I've had them before. Or a Shepherd class drone tender with a cargo of heavy machinery. Now, heavy machinery has a lot of benefits as far as I guess scavenging resources from debris fields, or surveying planets, or even just you know those it adds benefits to those. So we're gonna do a Shepherd class drone tender. We're gonna go normal, and we are gonna skip to tutorial. So your character does level up, and here are some of the base stats that you can start out with. You have 3 character points, and each, I guess, skill classification here. You do have um, you do have to put a 1 point into it to unlock level 1 for any of these skills, and then you have to put a point into each individual skill to fully unlock it. So this basically allows you then to level up these particular skills. So the one that I'm going with because of the play that we're going through is recovery operations. Plus 25 per chance to recover weapons in fighter LPCs from enemy ships, and that applies to your fleet. You don't have to command it. So we're gonna go with that. And then I just want to be able to add points to combat later on, and then we'll take a look at some of these things because I don't know all of them or the benefits of all of them yet, but I think with what we're trying to do, that would be best. So we're gonna start the game. So yeah, this it's a it has a lot of very cool randomized elements to it. I really like it. It has markets, you can do trading, you can do all that. All right, so we're gonna space up. So when you complete the tutorial for the first time, and like I said, they do make you play through it. At the end, after assisting the um, homogeny, and that's the sector we're starting in a homogeny sector right now. Uh, they do give you this monthly stipend uh, for your services, for helping them out, you know, on the tutorial. So you get that for 3 years, and no matter what new game you start, it starts out like you've played through the tutorial, and that you're going to get this stipend. Currently, who knows if they'll change that later on. So we're just gonna, plot a course here for Jangjala, and we're gonna unpause here and let our ship just go. It autopilots when you set a course. So this is the things that you can do here. You can open the comm directory. These are the people that are here. Each individual character actually does have I guess a rating towards you as well, so you can develop personal relationships with different NPCs. I don't know how far that goes, what that allows you to do. Never really developed any personal relation. Same thing with factions. You of course have plus or positives or negatives on each individual faction. So you can, I'm sure by running missions for these characters, um, you know you can continue to improve these relations, but it doesn't look like there's any missions. But you can also be commissioned by the homogeny. I personally would not like to do that. Uh, you can visit the Dockside Bar. That's kind of where you get some additional missions. But right now we're going to trade. So these are your resources. These are the resources you can buy. Heavy machinery. And this is our crew. These are supplies. Now supplies, they're important for repairing your ships after battle. They're also important to get a combat readiness up. So, and then of course they're essential for just maintaining um, just regular, maintenance, maintaining your fleet. So you always do need supplies here. And then you have fuel. These little bars do tell you exactly what you have. It's your cargo capacity. We're 150 out of 200. This is personnel capacity. Our ships can hold up to 80 people. Each ship has a minimum and a maximum number of people required for operating the ship. So um, you'd like to keep it at maximum. That way, if you run across, ships you can salvage or floating carcasses of ships and possibly, commandeer them, you got some crew that you can throw on board and run that ship. And then, of course, fuel. Fuel itself, the only time it gets burnt within a star system is when you're like doing emergency burns. But other than that, you can fly around the star system without using any fuel. It's when you're traveling between star systems that fuel does come into play. So if you hit control and you click, it'll max out something. Now, right now, we just bought from the regular market. They do have tariffs, and that's set at 30%. So you're going to pay a lot more than the original cost. So I'm just going to abort this. Now, this is something that is riskier. You can buy off the black market. You get it for the originating price, no tariffs, no anything like that. But it will, you know, degrade relations with the faction that you're buying in a black market from. So homogeny right now, if I buy a lot of black market stuff, it'll degrade the relation with them. But we're gonna do it anyways. We have a positive relation with them. We can afford to lose a few points. So yeah, we'll take that. Max out our crew, and I think we're good with that. We will confirm. Now, if you want to look at ships for sale, you go down here, you hit fleet. These are your ships. You can sell them if you want to, but we're going to look at the buy factor. So this is buying, directly from the homogeny again. They got some tankers, civilian transports, some shuttles, combat freighters, but we are going to, you can also buy from the military as well. But there's some required, things. You need to have a welcoming relation with them, and then you have to also have commission with them in order to buy these. And you can see they have some very, very top of the line ships. I mean, these are some big BC battleships. But we're gonna look and see what the black market has. And same thing, shuttles, combat frigates, but they have this light destroyer right here, and actually at a really decent price. 26,666. Ominous, ominous. These Wolf class frigates, I really do personally like. I've used a lot of them, but I think we're gonna start the day by actually buying one of these right out the gate. Kind of crazy, but it's a nice little ship. So we'll get that. Because it's not combat ready, you see how our maintenance went up, and it'll burn that until the ship is combat ready. So now we're going to go to refit, and each ship has ordnance points to fill these slots, and then you can do different things every time you attack with like an energy weapon or your shields get hit with a weapon. You get this thing called flux. These are your flux, capacity before you have to start like bleeding it off. This will, how much it'll dissipate. Uh, these will increase these numbers right here if you add to it, but they do, cost points in order to do that. Each ship does have an auto fit option as well, so if we went to like attack, this is what it would load us up with. So, you got Sabot SRM single, so that's like a single missile there. Mining blaster, light autocannon, and then 4 mining lasers. So that's set up straight for some, heavy duty type attack. They also add 14 to flux capacitors, blah, and 20 to flux fence. You have this other attack, you know, variation here, and I don't think it changes it too much. And the reason why is these things fill strictly based upon availability of the market. You know, if the market has them, they'll fill them with exactly what the auto fit is. If the market doesn't have that stuff, it'll fit it with kind of adjacent type parts. So, see, it's the same thing, you know. We got all these mining lasers, and now these little mining lasers, it's a point defense system. So they'll work, but it's just, you know, they're not great point defense systems. And, you know, medium missiles, you can have like a harpoon MRM pod, uh, which is pretty nice, but it's really expensive. Got this Annihilator rocket launcher, but those are unguided missiles. These are guided missiles, but you have limited ammo. Each, you know, type of rocket has ammo associated with it. Some are unlimited, some are limited. You know, I like the fact that these they're high payload guided missiles, which is awesome. All right, so we could really build this ourselves as well. We just don't have a lot of money, so we can definitely look like the mining blaster. You know, but we'll just go back to auto fit. Oops. I mean, it really, yeah. Yeah, both of these. This attack variation is probably the best. It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but we'll get it. And we could adjust these as we go. You can also add hull features and mods, you know. So they have like unstable injector, increases the ship's top speed in combat, and then, you know, flux distributor, increases the ship's flux dissipation. So, you know, they've almost doubled this number right here, and I think they went beyond doubling that number there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not. I think they added a couple thousand to it. Increased our top speed. You know, all these things were increased by all these, you know, add-ons. I'm also going to put myself the captain of this ship as well because, you know, it's BC. All right, so we're gonna go back to crew and cargo. Sorry, and buy some more stuff off the black market. And fill up our crew, and then if you hit shift and you click, you can pull up and keep on clicking. You can keep on pulling up, you know, uh, whatever amount you want to, or you can hit shift, click, and hold the mouse button, and then you can start dragging this across to get to what you want to. So we can afford 4 more, and now we're broke. We're gonna confirm that. Alright, and kind of hit escape to back out. We can repair ships. It's going to take 11 supplies. That's going to get that one ship, new ship, combat ready. So now we're going to go back down to normal maintenances. And now we're going to leave. Alright, so if I hit tab here, it brings us up, you know, our system map, our star system map. And this red here, it's always going to be pirates. This kind of gray color is going to be either independent, or it's going to be like abandoned objects. You know, you got this inactive gate, you know, which might be part of a grander storyline. I don't know. You know, abandoned terraforming platform, but that's kind of how it differentiates itself. And then of course this orange is the homogeneous color, but that varies from faction to faction as well, their main color. But right now we're going to right click over here. This is going to lay in a course for it. So we're going to hit tab, and we're going to let our ship start going. Now you can do like a sustained burn. Alright, so this is the homogeny. They're asking for to scan us. So we're just going to allow the scan. Well, they don't find anything because we don't have anything. So we're going to continue, and then we're going to leave. We're going to continue on our journey. This is actually a transponder. Transponders identify your ship. It's always necessary to have it on, faction space. If you don't have it on faction space, they're going to tell you to turn it on, and if you don't, they'll think you're a pirate or something like that and attack you. Sustained burns, they allow you to go faster while you're flying around in here. And then you have emergency burn, which will burn some of your fuel reserves, but it does allow you to make a hasty retreat to a point. Obviously, that effect wears off, and if somebody has a fast fleet, they can get you. You can also click on shift here, or click on your mouse button, and you can move your ship around like this as well. Just click it, hold it down. Right click to put on free look mode. Alright, so now I'm beeping up ships here. So let's hit space, let's kind of look at this. Alright, so they're running from my fleet because we have a pretty decent fleet right now. I hit space to pause, and we'll see what they do. So we're trying to capture them. They're kind of quick. So they ran away. We weren't able to catch them. There's another fleet. They did an emergency burn because they're scared of us. So if we kind of stick with them, maybe we'll be able to, get them. Maybe if we can cut them off. So now we're gonna pause it. We're gonna put a sustained burn on. Now the problem with sustained burn is maneuverability. Oh, we got him. All right, cool. The pirate fleet assumes a neutral posture. It's aware of your identity due to your fleet's transponder turned on. So we'll open a comm link. Just die already, you're boring me. So, as you can see, we already have a very hostile relation with them. I'm sure we could go and do things that would eventually improve the relations, and we could basically become a pirate ourselves. But we're not going to do that. So we're going to continue, and we're going to move into engage. And we're going to continue. So, these are ships. We can select individual ones to deploy, or we could hit all and it'll grab them all. So we're gonna definitely deploy all. Hit that to deploy. I'm gonna click on my main ship. This is what I personally do because right now I'm not good at combat at all. And they have target or toggle autopilot. I'm gonna turn that on. I'm gonna hit tab and I'm gonna let this combat kind of play out. I'm gonna zoom in and out, that type of stuff. But we're gonna watch our ships do their thing. So drone tenders, of course, they let off their little drones and they just harass people. Like they're good for harassing. So here we are. We got his shields down. He's overloaded. Overloading means that they're going to be in some serious trouble. But unfortunately, we disengaged to engage into this ship. So they're going to be spared a little bit. We're taking some direct hits too, just because we had so much flux built up. Ooh, good missile hit there. So that's the benefit of that guided missile. So yeah, these drones, they're just gonna bother her and harass, and we're just gonna boost in there. Boom! All right, that one's destroyed. This one's pretty close too. It's gonna be in trouble. You can see its shields are holding, but not for long. Right there, that's when they start breaking down. That's because their flux went up too much. That top bar, that's flux. That bottom bar is hull. And you can see that we're doing straight damage to them now. Sometimes with the autopilot, they don't engage as aggressively as I would like when shields are down. Like, that's the moment to strike. I could take over and start piloting if I wanted to. See, because, like, right now I don't know why he's so far back. Why he's so far back from that combat. Look at over here, my little... There, he's holding his own with this little guy right over here. Oh, looks like that's where he's going. Kind of let the mining drones harass them. Yeah, see, now he's doing some real damage on him. And get in there, come on, finish him off. I don't know why you're holding so far back. My drone just shot my drone tender just shot a missile. Yeah. Ah, hit the shields. So, like I said, sometimes I don't feel like they're as aggressive as they could be, these AI-controlled ships, because, like, why are you running away? You know, why are you letting him run away? So what we can do is I got my ship right here. You have so many command points, but we'll command him to attack this. We'll let him go. We want to finish off this ship. Because he's trying to run away right now too. These little drones are kind of quick too. So hopefully they'll able to catch up and see how the missile's going around trying to hit the back. Boom, got him right in the back. So we'll be able to finish him off. Alright. Now they're going to charge after the last ship. And that last ship is pretty fast. But he's coming back to engage, which I don't understand why. I would assume that he would have just finished and fulfilled his retreat. But hopefully we can get up to him. My ship does do these little, I guess, increased burns to kind of get a closer jump. You know, he's trying, but he's backing off. I don't know how to do those, you know, increased burns to kind of catch up. But hopefully we're able to sort of catch up. Obviously he has a faster ship. I don't know why he's stopping, so we'll engage autopilot. Alright. So like I said, I don't know how to do those peak burns. Oh, he's probably going to get away. Yep, he got away. Alright. So combat is over with. So we're going to try to pursue them. And we're going to order a second command to handle it. We'll select them in pursuit. No enemy ships managed to escape. So we did destroy it. So that's kind of like an auto-resolve. And I didn't want to, I guess, chase them down again type of thing. So we're going to consider ship recovery. Now on each of these ships they have little points here. When they're damaged. You know, these orange little knobs. This is lasting damage. You can't repair these. They'll be there. Unless you're getting a really rare ship that has this, you really don't want to consider any ship that has 4 of these pips. If he has 1, 2, depending on what they are, yeah, but 4 is like a no-go. So we're not even going to bother that. Not even going to bother with that. So our relationship decreased. We managed to salvage 555 credits, and now we're going to pick through the wreckage here. This is going to give us some more supplies, more fuel, 1 more machinery, some metal, and some weapons. So I think that was a pretty decent haul. Confirm and continue. Alright. So there was a system bounty for that particular part as well. So we also received 4,950, and we have improved relations. So that's awesome. We also leveled up. So this is all great. One thing that I definitely want to put a point into is combat endurance, because at level 1 you get a plus 25% peak operating time. So boom, we'll hit that up. Alright, that sounds good. Confirm. So let's escape out of there. And you can see that there's these ships right here. So we're going to try to get these guys if we can. We're trying to do emergency burn. The emergency burn still allows you to have a lot of maneuverability. Unfortunately, this really stifles your maneuverability to have that I guess sustained burn. So we're just going to turn that off for a second, so that way we can at least maneuver around to see where the heck they are. I heard a little pick. Oh, they're underneath us. Alright. Unidentified fleet. We're going to sustain burn them and try to go after them. They're doing an emergency. Hopefully they don't do anything crazy. And you see what happens. That's the thing about sustained burns that I don't necessarily like. We could actually visit this pirate space station as well, but we would have to turn off our transponder, otherwise it doesn't do anything. Let's just check out this planet. See, we can establish a colony on it. You can check out all planets. Oh, alright. Can we get him? Unidentified fleet, we got him. Alright, moving to engage. We're going to continue. We're going to deploy all. Let's just go all. It's going to take up a lot of supplies, but it's probably best to do that. We don't want to get caught with our pants down. Even on these smaller fleets, they might get some lucky shots, you know. But all these ships started out with damage pips. Oh, we're hitting him up hard. That was some serious shit that went on. My other ship didn't even engage yet. Oh, look, they're hitting him from behind. Yeah, little minor drones come to annoy him while I release that flux. Get back into the combat. Oh yeah, we're hitting this dude hard. There's not much he can do about this. Here comes a rocket. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those weapons still on that ship. So we got 327. Let's pick through the wreckage here. And, there was no salvageable ships. We'll get more fuel. You don't want to go over on fuel, and you don't want to go over on your cargo. Otherwise, you'll start, you know, having negative effects. Taking a little bit more machinery, a little bit more metal, and we'll get these weapons as well, because we can sell this on the open market. Actually, we can look by hitting F1 and see, you know, top prices. So base value is 30 per unit, but you cannot get 30. The top price for selling is 23. So no matter where we go, we're gonna kind of get screwed. There's another bounty as well, so we got another 3,300 and more improved relations. So it's pretty awesome. I think we pretty much hit up the pirates in this area. Let's try looking at some of these worlds. I just want to stop. I did that one time, and we'll take off the afterburn. Did that one time, and I could actually kind of explore it, even though it was fully surveyed. So I was like, wow, and I found a ancient piece of technology on it that I was able to sell for a good chunk of money, because it wasn't something that I could use at that time. You know, this was very beginnings of the game. You know, the last episode that I tried to record, that sound quality didn't work out. The music volume in this game was just way too loud, and weren't really able to clearly be able to hear my voice during the high points of the game. High points of the music, I should say. So we're just gonna go back to this station here, and we're gonna trade. So of course, once again, if you sell to the originating market, you know, the open market, you're gonna have to pay a tariff. So we're gonna go back to the black market. We just improves our relations by 6. I think we can take a point or two hit. So yeah, they're selling up for 12 cents per unit, so we're not gonna get much money there. We can look at these, and we can try to sell them. You know, you got single harpoons. Hold on to that. Harpoon MRM. This is with the guided payload. You know, with the oh, this only has limited ammo 3. You got the machine gun, and you have a devastator cannon. Dude. Essentially a rapid fire capital size flak cannon. Wow. We're definitely gonna hold on to that as well. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold on to all our weapons. What you also can do is you can buy storage space. Storage space for ships and cargo requires a one-time access fee of 5,000 and a monthly fee equal to 1% of the base value of the items in storage. So yeah, the more expensive items you have in storage, the more it's gonna cost you. So, you know, we could do that and throw our weapons in it, but I don't think we are. But we definitely are going to get some more supplies and some more machinery. So shift click. I think I'm going to get another 40 supplies. And heavy machinery is pretty expensive, but you need it to do a lot of scavenging and like doing planetary surveillance and stuff. We're gonna just Get us all the way up there. Oh, one too many. Right click actually puts one back, so you don't have to do it all over again. So we're gonna confirm that. Gonna escape, and let's visit the dockside bar. Let's see what they have. Play down the academic with the tripod. We'll look at him. Alright, turns out to be a scientist, maybe a scientist, and is delighted to have somebody to finalize the story. Alright, the data doesn't lie, he cries again and again, though you can't make sense of the arcane tablets, uh, tables scrolling on his greasy tripod. There's an enormous stock of unrecovered domain area technology in this system. No one else can see it. All I ask is, his voice drops to a whisper, you retrieve it for me, the AI core hidden in the midst of the trove that I get to keep. I'll tell you exactly where to look if you agree to my terms. Now, domain areas, especially where there's cores involved, um, they're going to have automated defenses, automated ships. You find that out during the tutorial. Yeah, they're definitely very difficult at points to fight. So we're just going to decline this. I don't think we're ready for, something like that. Let's go approach the quartermaster. So what is she saying? In venerated tradition, going back thousands of cycles, the quartermaster vents you about how her provision request got mixed up and she was shipped 39 units of plutonics instead of 23 units of supplies. A mining drone with half its lewd damned computer fried on rads would do a better job than the idiots in fleet supply, she growls, knocking back the rest of her drink and slamming the glass down. You have 90 units of supplies on board. Your fleet's hold can accommodate an additional 52 units of cargo. So, now we can swap. Do not know exactly transplutonics. I don't know what they are, so I don't know the value of them. So we're gonna do nothing actually, and we're gonna leave the bar. I'm gonna go to trade goods and see if they have any here. I'll be honest with you, it does not look like they're going to have any. Yeah, I don't see any. But we do know, these cost 99. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, my character's leveled up again. So we got field repairs. We got salvaging. Okay, plus 15% resources and rare items recovered from abandoned stations and other derelicts. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll confirm this. Yeah. So because I don't know what exactly value that is, I don't know if that's a good deal or not, and I don't want to knock us down on supplies. We just spent all our money. So we'll go and we'll look at the last person. I've got 150 units of organic that urgently need to be delivered. Recent prior activity, blah, recall that is under person lead control. Yeah, we can't even hold the 150 units of organic, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna leave the bar and we're gonna leave the station. We're gonna pause. I have this little intel bar here as well. So you can look at new. These are the new ones that have become available. If we actually transplutonics here, 60 units required here, we could make a $24,000 reward. We just have to buy some more. Local, another system bounty. So we get, oh, okay. So this is why we're getting bounties, just based on destroying the pirate frigates there. These are different missions you can get, and these will build up. We haven't, played long enough where they're really building up. So actually on our planet, there's 60 units. The planet that's here, there's 60 units required. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if we can... Yeah, let's just go back. Go there. Oops. We'll go to her. We'll get to 39. Alright. So, with her, our relationship's improved. The homogeny, they've improved. So we're gonna leave the bar. Leave. Oh, nope. I did too much. Don't want to leave. Well, we could have left. That would have been fine. So these sell for 90 per unit. Where are they at? So if we hit F1, we can kind of look. Wow. There's a lot. A lot of these cost a lot. And none of them are in the star system that we're currently in. But there is neutral here. Oops, I hit escape instead of tab. So let's check out the neutral guys and see if they have it. So if we can get this mission completed, that would be kind of cool. Let's go there. It doesn't look like they have it either. So we're actually going to have to leave this system in order to, get something. So we're going to leave. Let's check out this abandoned terraforming place. So we can transfer stuff to it, but I don't know what happens, Yeah, I don't know what happens to it if you store it on there. I'm gonna assume that it would stay on there, but you just never know. Alright, we're gonna hit tab again, and that's pretty much all, in here. Maybe the pirates have it? So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna check. Now, yeah, oh, is this risky? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Oop, I'll turn off free look. When we get closer, we're gonna turn off our transponder. Gotta double click on it in order to do that. That's something I didn't realize at first, and I got kind of screwed with that. But we'll see. We'll see if they like us. Alright. Alright. Yeah, your fleet approaches Garnier Extraction Depot. Your fleet goes into orbit around Garnier. The local port authority seems to take no issue with your explanation for why your transponder regrettably can't be turned on. So let's look at trade goods. What do they have? There's some volatiles. Yeah, nothing close by. I mean, we're not going to be, I don't think we're going to be able to get lucky. Well, they're selling them 100 per unit. Let's look at the black market within the pirate facility. Yeah, nothing. Some drugs. Yeah. So, they don't have anything. So, we're going to escape. We'll open the comm directory. This is their people. Let's look at their bar. Nobody. So I think that's how you would improve relations with pirates. Yeah, they don't have any either on the planet. So that's a moot point. But let's see what these guys are. Emergency burn, huh? Alright, alright. Now let's turn this bad boy on. Go. Turn on our transponder. And see if we can't catch him. Got him. Alright. Move in to engage. We're going to continue. Yeah, of course, all deploy. Autopilot tab. Boom, baby. Yeah, release those drones. Yeah, sorry about that. I was getting a big gulp of hot chocolate. Didn't want you guys to hear that. Yeah, let's get them. Come on, harry them, harry them. Boom. Shields down, perfect time. Oh, overloaded. Here comes a missile. Come on. Slam into them before they're done overloading. Oh yeah, good hit, good hit. Gotta watch myself, but their flux is built up pretty high. You know, you want that always to be built up high. For them, not for you. It's a bad thing. That's what makes you overload. Nice, good hit, good hit. Here comes a missile trying to go right for their back. Can I get... Oh, I hit their shields. Alright, I guess we're going back down here. See if we can't blow them up. Yeah, that's why I love the mining drones here. How's he doing? Yeah, get him. See, sometimes... Yeah, why are we backing off? We have no flux buildup. Gotta get him while we get him, you know? Trying to run away. Get in there. It's waiting to launch the harpoon, I believe, which is my single weapon. We got one ship that retreated. I don't want any more. So what do we got? We only got this one other ship. Let's stay on them. Overloaded. Get in there. Nice. So yeah, we're going to pursue them and then order my second command to handle it. And we're going to select that ship. Alright, no enemy ships managed to escape. So we got all three of them. Awesome. 520 credits. Pick through the material. Wish I had more heavy machinery for sure. We can take all that fuel. We can definitely take the supplies, take the metals. Yeah, let's take the weapons. Oh, see, we went over, so that's not good. It increases our supply cost, but we'll take that hit for the time being. And it's so high for resupplying as well. So we're gonna burn through supplies pretty quickly here. But we'll confirm and continue. Oop, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. Alright, so leveled up again, and we received 49 bounty, and we got our stipend as well, apparently. So we really bumped up on money. So it looks like we leveled up 2 levels. So let's look back into the military stuff. Target analysts. We'll go with that for sure. And then defensive systems. Yeah, and this is all for my personal ship. Alright, piloted ship. Piloted ship. Piloted ship. So only for the ship that I pilot. So we're going to confirm that. Alright. So I see another fleet right here. It might be stupid to go for. Take off these burn. Take off the burn. Just because we're already so full up. But I want to get as many... Alright. Where are they going? They're going down there. Let's zoom out. Alright, now let's turn on our afterburns, our sustained burn. Because this is how I think we're going to catch them. Oh, we just missed them. You gotta be crapping me. So they're going to do emergency burn, I know that. We're going to have to turn that off. That way we can get our maneuverability back. It's just good to get that extra cash right now. We definitely need it. Alright. I think they're going to regret that. Come on. Alright, they did emergency... That is the, I guess, fault of holding down the mouse button. Alright. We're going to put on our sustained burn. See if we can't catch him. Can we get him? No, we're going to overshoot him. Ah. They're gonna do emergency burn, I'm sure. There it is. Yep, I don't think I clicked on it. Come on. Where are ya? Where are ya? Don't want to let him get away. Don't want to let him get away. Do your emergency burn? Yeah, that's right. Alright. Sustain burn. See if we can't catch up to him. Got him. Alright. Pursue them. Yeah. Take command of the action. Let's do this. We're going to deploy all again. And boom. See if we can't catch them. Because they're trying to disengage. So they're going to be in retreating mode as it is. Now, I don't know what necessarily that is. Oh, we're doing lots of damage to him. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Done, son. So it looks like you can claim these points. I don't know exactly what it does. He's trying to go after the other guy, but I think the other guy's going to be well on his way to escaping. Here's hoping we catch him. I don't think we are. So he deployed a space jammer. Or a sensor jammer, I should say. It's a little rocket, so it's going to be faster than most of my ships. But we'll try. Looks like we're catching them. We're definitely catching them. I hope we can. Yep, get in there. Come on. We don't. It says the enemy fleet is defeated. Press escape to end the battle at any time, but we want maximum salvage. Oh, he just got away. Just. So unfortunate. Alright, so pick through the wreckage. We can hold more fuel. Obviously more supplies. So we'll be over a little bit. Firm and continue. So he got away. That's fine. Run! Run! So we're going to burn through enough supplies to be under cargo limit. So actually, let us look at the sector map here. We have an unexplored system actually right here, which is kind of cool. But I'm thinking we'll go here first and see if we can find any more of, you know, those thingies. I don't even know what they're called. Excuse me. Totally excuse me. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to a different system right now. It's gulping all that hot chocolate. Trying to drink it all up before it got cold. So we're jumping into hyperspace right now. And you see all these nebula clouds. Whoa. See, and some of these will have nebula storms in them. But see, this was a quick jump. And that's why I went here. Is that a pirate relay? Huh. That's strange that there's a pirate relay in here. I don't see any that much in the way of pirates. Well, we'll dock. We'll trade goods. It doesn't look like they have any. That's so unfortunate. Oh no. Black market. Get these out of here. Confirm. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have much of anything here. Colony info. Let's see if they're lacking anything. Oh, these are the commodities that they have. Oh, so they maximum demand 3. So these are the demands that they have. But what do they need, huh? So this must be what they produce. Yeah, base productions. And this is what they need. Cool. Alright, let's get back out of here. Actually, we're approaching a good time frame to end this episode. I'm just going to go back to back on these episodes for the first couple, since I have, some extended play time. So, um, I'm going to try to compile them and get them up in the next couple of days. So that way you got a couple of episodes to chew on. So thanks again for watching. Once again, as I always say, like, subscribe, share if you want to do anything to support this channel. Don't forget to leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me if I can do something better. Definitely appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night.